a good time in general, though, I wouldn't do this.
Fucked up.
I'm here for the socializing, really.
I do add a banter tag whenever I post this shit to YouTube.
I'm here for the anti-socializing.
Anyway, I'm just wanting to make an important announcement that I need everybody to hear and acknowledge. Currently, in reality, Hoffenheim are bottom of the table. Currently, in the game, Hoffenheim are bottom of the table.
Though, to be fair, they're currently bottom of the table in last year's season.
Yeah, and that definitely didn't happen to me. So I think everybody needs to acknowledge that I am, on paper.
I mean, I will point out that in real life, Stuttgart are in 16th, and in FM, I finished 15th.
Powerful.
I just realized...
Reality.
Which is actually a quite important difference, but...
It is, yes.
You know.
So it seems to be I've accidentally fallen into a 4-2-4 without realizing it.
Boo.
I thought it was a 1-3-1-1-4, but...
You thought it was a what?
1-3-1.
That's not a thing.
4-1-1-3-1.
But you're playing one center back and then a DM and two wing backs?
You know what? I
Like,
kind of
what?
wish I hadn't corrected him and had just got him to play that, because sooner or later he's going to learn to stop just saying random numbers to.
No, I sorry, I forgot you count from the goal. Well, with that, not including the goalkeeper, you count from the keeper.
Except in
forward.
the rare 2-3-4-2, where you play two keepers. Jesus. Fuck my life.
I'm sorry. For what it's worth.
Wait, so, Cecil, you're playing 3 at the back or 4?
4 at the back. I have 4 at the back.
Okay.
Because I don't know, the guys are lined up kind of weirdly.
I applaud all this tactical innovation, but we all know what formation actually
if you
works.
have 2 center backs and a left defender and a right defender, that's 4 at the back.
Well,
if you have 3 center backs and then, you know, wing backs, then it's 3 or 5 at the back, depending on how you prefer to phrase it.
I'll just post my screen. It's gonna be easier to understand my brain. What's this called?
That's basically a 4-2-3-1, but you've split into a holding midfielder and an 8.
Remember, as we've said several thousand times, Cecil, that the numerical system of formations is not objective. It is a subjective way of describing various concepts. So, in truth, you can call it whatever the fuck you want, so long as it is meaningful to the other people you're speaking to. Unlike anything you've said so far.
I understand. I'm gonna call it the double triangle.
I would personally describe that as a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, that's a fair shout.
Double pyramid. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, looks like your keeper had a rough one in their first game.
Everyone has gotten harmed.
Although your other keeper did well in what I assume was the Pokal game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, who would do badly against a semi-pro team?
None of us were playing semi-pro teams. I played against the pro team in the 3 Liga.
Did the AI fucking strip him of the captaincy? That's weird.
Well, you weren't here for the captain tick.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll blame the assistant manager instead of you.
Honestly, I think they will. They might still be mad about it, though. Which is the issue, really.
I'm just gonna switch them around.
Waiting for Jim to come in so I can give him admin without being asked.
You're such a good host.
Watching. Literally,
you realize he's gonna ask anyway.
Yeah, but it's the thought that counts.
So shouts out to Esprit making the team of the week.
Oh boy, that's why the morale's probably terrible.
Also, shouts out to like half the Schalke defense making the team of the week.
Can't imagine how that happened.
Who?
I mean, the goalkeeper, the right back, and the defensive mid, by the looks of it.
Oh, right. I'm playing Cecil next. That'll be interesting.
Did you get a team of the week
Cecil's
game?
Playing a 1-3-4-2.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop beating you over the head for that one. Sorry, I'm just.
It's okay. I deserve it. I think
You do actually. Yeah, thanks.
The thing that gets me is that that's not an accurate description of his formation, even if you listed the goalkeeper.
I don't know if that's exactly what he said. I'm just doubling down on the one at the front bit. That's the only bit that anybody needs
It's
to
okay.
shop at.
It's okay.
Oh, holy shit! Jim came in as an admin this time. It fucking remembered.
What the hell?
This
bizarre.
This fucking game
Christmas
is simultaneously great and a shit show at the same time, and I don't know what to make of that. And then there's the game status.
It is the worst game ever that I will sink thousands of hours into.
I pretty much only play with you guys.
There's lots of games like that.
That still totals up to a lot of hours, Cecil. Think about like if we
I
played
know.
over a year, 6
I
hours a
know.
week.
I think we did this before where I added up all the Football Manager hours that Steam has logged since 2007 and came to like the, like the 10,000 hours figure or something horrific.
Well, I'll give
Who's
you
your
an
next
example. Just FM21. I played maybe 10 hours on my own. I played 270 hours with you guys at least.
Oh, but
And that was like what, a year? Not even.
2 years of
Oh.
reality that we played 21.
also,
What are you saying, Rogue?
the good news is you should now be good at it. So I've heard, you
No.
put 10,000 hours into something.
Yeah, you see,
You've
that's
actually-
the joke. Is I'm actually not any good at it. You may have noticed.
Well, the other joke is that postulation is total horseshit, but
I also.
I mean, a
heard
Canadian came up
more
with
so.
it, so.
I'm just proud that after all these hours, I start realizing maybe I need people who can jump up and use their head on this football.
By the way, it's the hour, and you may all continue. Those who chose not to show have made their own fate.
Is someone talking about Schalke players over there?
You've got a bunch in the team of the week. We all noticed.
Oh yeah, I destroyed Ito with 17-year-old goalie on his birthday, I think.
well, the funny thing was it was like your keeper, a right back, and a defensive midfield. So it was like your defense was doing really well.
Well, that's what you want. As long as you have a decent defense, no one can beat you. They can only tie you.
Try to keep that.
When did I play against a 4-1-1-4-0 DM wide asymmetric midfield?
I mean, that's
Probably
almost
against
certainly me.
What?
That was definitely during my absolutely losing my shit phase.
Yeah, if it ends with a 0, there's really only one person it's very likely to be.
I just wanted to read out that for. Oh, I also play against a 4-1-1-3-1 DM wide.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, they're all pinned as well. I pinned them when I played them because each of them only saw like 1 or 2 games after I abandoned them.
You know, but I'm just pointing out, you haven't tried No Striker since the match engine up.
That is true, but I'm not risking it. I didn't see anything in the match update that made me think it was totally overhauled, but I didn't exactly.
What
need
I'm
to do it
saying
in
is
depth.
try out a No Striker formation before our next game.
No.
Still mad that I didn't beat Dortmund.
Oh, did they ever release a new training schedule based off all that research we talked about?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not yet.
Who
That
released-
video just came out like a couple days ago. Probably gonna take him like
I'm so glad for the
a
transfer.
week or
of
two
Monte
before
Carlos.
the schedule comes out.
That's annoying. If you put player trait on your view for your squad, you get new player trait. It's like if they're trying to learn the player trait.
Also, they kind of overdid it on whatever, like, numbing agent or painkiller they used. And, like, half my eye socket isn't moving, which is fun.
Oh, cool.
My sympathies again.
Your eye or your eye socket?
So, like, half my face just, like, isn't moving,
okay.
and that goes, like, halfway up my eye.
To be honest, you're like surprisingly coherent for someone who's unable to move half his mouth. So congrats.
Yeah, what happened to you, Ro?
I had my second root canal in 2 weeks.
Oh, jeez.
That sucks.
Following
sucks.
the 7 cavities that got fixed. And to be followed by a crown install.
Oh, good heavens. They're really renovating in there, aren't they?
Even my player who's like asking to move away is in good spirits. Has excellent morale, but he's like, yeah, well, sell me.
He just
wants
to move on with his life.
I've got a player who's been asking to leave for like 6 months and is very happy right now.
Weaknesses of the Hoffenheim squad.
Yep.
This isn't the best squad in terms of pace.
That's a filthy fucking lie.
No.
Oliver Christensen has been asking to leave for the better part of a year, but he's actually still pretty happy here.
Adekun Karazor is like superb at the moment while asking to leave.
Yeah, this is derby time.
Well, Habeas Dork, is River Franco Tonga?
Yeah.
He's up to. He probably got downgraded a bunch.
Mediashy manager Ceciltron joined by Leverkusen in October 2022 and has been in charge for 10 months. Yeah, that sounds correct.
Believable.
He took over from that other loser they had before who nearly got the
relegated. Cecil something or other.
Yeah, I'm glad someone came to clear up that clown's mess.
Yeah, Tonga never really developed.
It's only 21.
Yeah, but now he's at Odense.
It's always a rough question. Who do you think's gonna win the league?
No clue. I am greatly amused by the way, Habeas, that your scouts are like my scouts in that they are consumed by goalkeeper ability.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I like to imagine that they've just been watching my keeper's pace as well.
Yeah.
They
I
actually saw clips of your
totally
goalkeeper,
run once.
and that's it. That's the entirety of the scouting report. Like, yeah, no, we got a pretty good handle on the keeper.
Yeah, mine do that too, which is why I'm laughing.
I'm thinking about why...
My prediction is that Bayern will win the league.
Boo. Hiss.
I'm not saying I want that to happen.
I'd rather Cthulhu win the league.
Hello?
That would be somewhat difficult.
I've actually been thinking... I wonder if the fact that my team is really bad at gaining familiarity has to do with my training schedule.
Well, it's always slow.
Possible.
But as far as I know, whenever the training session says it'll improve team cohesion.
Well, a lot of the
it is doing it.
a lot of the team ones, or sorry, like the kind of the light blue ones, are really about familiarity. So match tactics is a classic. Basically, post your training.
Hello.
1 second.
I think
important news. Polino is now a German citizen.
It probably took me about a whole season to get from very bad to like the neutral level. I went from the maximum low to the neutral level.
It's also like if you have 3 radically different tactics, they essentially have to train 3 sets of familiarity. If you see
that's familiarity. I don't think that matters.
Well, it's sort of.
Here's my training schedule. I pulled it off the workshop.
Oh, it's this one. Well, I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, and your training schedule is not the problem.
Honestly, the only tweak I can really see glancing there, well, 2 tweaks. You don't need a mid-season recovery. midweek recovery. You don't need the Wednesday recovery. And team bonding at that specific slot on a Sunday will get pushed off of your training rota if it's an away game and you've got a travel spot coming back on that Sunday, because it pushes them all one down. So I honestly would put the team bonding where that Wednesday recovery is, and find something not too critical for your last spot on a Sunday.
Okay.
Because you will essentially only be doing it 50% of the weeks, plus weeks where you don't have a game at all. Although
community outreach.
Yeah, we usually think that's a trap, but there has been some talk about how it might be good for business, but it's probably still a trap, because the best thing for business is just to win more games.
Well, the second best thing for business.
Financial crimes aren't on the list, Vesca.
I think Mike's new tactic or new schedule has a double recovery on Sunday instead of.
It does.
Yeah.
That might be the theory behind that, to be honest, though I did also get rid of that. The pre-season one does have the double recovery, which makes a bit of sense, and I kept that one.
We'll say one thing that you might want to consider adding is defending on the ground, I think it is apparently the best one for training goalkeeper stats.
It's marginal. All that video teaches you is that some of the training is completely useless, and then like some of the training is fine. Because like the differences is like it is too little to really matter between like the best and then like the ones that are also just fine.
Well, I mean,
You can get away with doing only attacking and defending, it seems.
There are ones that are 3 times as effective as other ones.
Yeah, like I said, there are ones that are completely useless, but like that's just the bar. It's either useless or like not useless.
I mean, there's ones that are at 4, there's ones that are at 8, and there's ones that are at 12 in terms of like CA added.
Well, aren't
So
some
I
of
They do
those
different things though, because there's
this
one
is
that
not an
does
interesting
all the
argument.
physicals. That's like, and it's not like the best one, but the other ones don't boost your physicals at all. Also, resting boosts your physicals. I think that's funny.
isn't some of them like the map prep ones where they give you bonuses and then as an extra to the training they give?
That guy tested those and said they didn't work, but I don't like how he tested them. But they raised team cohesion, so I put them in anyways.
The only existing evidence for that stuff working is that there is a little bit of code that detects when you trained for something that then worked on the pitch. So it then claims, you done the thing, good job.
Although, in my experience, you get stuff like, if you've ever done a set piece routine, the game will just tell you to turn on play for set pieces because the players want to do it because they've trained it, even when it would make 0 sense to do so.
So to what degree it's just circular, I don't honestly know.
Can I beat Bayern away? Probably not.
Do it.
Play the kids.
Do it, Sean.
I kind of love games like this that have been developed for so long the code starts to become unknowable.
I think they're just lazy and kind of bad at development.
Well, I mean,
all the games I seem to play, just in general, are just made by bad developers, it turns out.
I mean, I think in this case it's also driven by the pace of the release cycle, because when you have to do a yearly release, like, there's not a ton of time to really dig out the guts of a system and rework it. Like, you have to choose maybe one system to do that to, if any.
That checks out.
Goddamn, the automatic continue thing skipped me right past the tactical advice again.
It's not an automatic.
No, I literally clicked nothing and it punched me right through to the submit team screen.
I don't know.
It does that occasionally. It's usually because
it did that to me as well, actually.
An accident double click.
Works on my machine.
Yeah, literally never happened to me.
Also,
yeah, that's nice. I actually have video evidence of it.
Never terribly useful anyway, honestly.
Anyway, good luck, have fun, Habeas. Try not to win. Thanks in advance.
Fucking Bayern's lineup, they look like a player's formation, where like all the relationships between the front four are just like this like nest.
Lol.
You know what I'm talking about?
What, they all like each other?
It's like, oh, they
Well,
have a
they're
great,
all- yeah.
great, strong partnership. It's like all four of them up front. It's like, oh, is it Sadio Mane and Musiala and Gnabry and Muller? It's crazy. They all they have a great partnership.
How
I
can
mean,
they
that's
enjoy playing together?
a purely descriptive element, so it just means that they do well.
I
when
know,
they play.
but it's like a player.
Shocked
It's like
because they're all
disgusting.
fucking insane.
Yeah, it's a bad sign regardless. Played a little bit of Reventuli Coast earlier today. The starting mission, you just walk around a trail while the guy plays like bits of weird tunes he's made at you, including what I can only describe as Capercaillie dubstep.
That's very nice.
It was a
That
bit odd.
sounds extremely Finnish. That sounds like you're in the Moomin land.
Oh, I mean, very Finnish, but like it turns out there's like a happy Finnish guy. They exist.
No such thing.
There was
I will
literally a
have
bit
you
when he said
know-
Only
Finns are the
28.
happiest people in the world.
He shoots evil birds.
I will have
Maybe
you
we
know,
can-
my team agrees with my tactical approach.
That's a
Who
big
you
red
talking
flag
to?
right there.
The
Your
press?
team should never agree with any decision you make.
They're excited to win the Bundesliga 2 next year.
Basically, everyone on my team is happy with my tactics and team selection, except for Suat Serdar, who thinks that Suat Serdar should have been picked.
Big shock.
Nice.
I do like my left back who thinks that low crosses are a good match for the standard of crossing. Just like, I guess he doesn't think he can cross well enough to do non-low crosses.
Well, what are high crosses? Those are the ones where you kick over and they catch you with their head or whatever.
Also, this
Right.
guy is crossing 15.
So there's three types, Elbrad, right? There's low crosses, which is on the ground. Yeah, for somebody to just run and strike on the ground, right? Then there are, floated crosses, which is high crosses where you're lifting it basically slowly and dramatically into the air for some big fucker to get his head on. And then the third is whipped crosses, which is chaos mode. What if we just fucking whack it in there as spinny and fast as possible, and the defense doesn't know how to deal with it? And then mixed is literally just do what you want of those.
Also, the players will, to a certain extent, do whatever they want, regardless of what.
Indeed. As always, these things are more weighting than they are binary settings. 8 changes to the starting lineup.
You have to remember I had a midweek game.
I know. I'm hoping that works out for me.
I hope my bizarre whimsical approach wins out of against all odds here.
Wow. I am expected to be a heavy underdog.
Brave.
I mean, you are away, I guess.
Who are you playing? What?
Me.
I'm playing Oblit.
At my house. I will say, he's got a huge contingent in the stands. This is one of the few games I sold out last year.
I mean, yeah, because all Freiburg fans.
We're also rivals.
Yep, this is a derby.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, the joke is that you're close together, so all the Freiburg fans can come and watch.
That's probably why we're rivals, to be honest. I can't think of any other good reason.
Spar.
Here we fucking go.
Livramento.
Really love how we keep giving it back to you. That's not my favorite thing about. What?
That bounced off the back of his head.
Fuck was that?
It bounced off the
Jesus
back of his
Christ.
head. It was amazing.
I tried to be too fancy there.
Hey,
I think
Pen.
it's the right idea, in truth.
Okay, so half an hour in, both teams have
Oh.
scored insane goals outside of the box.
I will
Fuck,
say
no
this.
defense.
I have no fucking clue what Datro Fofana is doing there, but he can do that as much as he wants if that happens.
Hey,
I
we
mean,
scored a
it was a
pen.
pretty good pass up to
Oh, I
Gil.
mean, that was exceptional. Yeah.
It's not
And then
a pen.
Gomez just came in the back of the box and got the
Come
easy
on,
cut
VAR, clear it up. Oh.
sportingly returns the ball.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
God, if
Oh, Adley.
forwards would square the ball more often with this match engine, my
no.
team would be invincible.
Well, I don't know if my guy got the touch on that ball
he
or
did not.
what.
Guys,
Whoa, and
I
that's
just-
cloud.
Gomez just went too fast past him, you know.
Guys,
The
I have an
last touch
important update. Yusufa Mokoko is very fast.
Wow.
Just thought you all needed to be made aware of that fact.
Oh, how did I know?
Nice defense. Nice. He literally kicked that away. You literally just had to nod that in. What was he doing?
He could have just I mean, he was facing the wrong
No.
direction, but
Okay.
Is that offside?
yeah, that was.
Oh no, it wasn't.
I'm glad I got a shot at that. At least I think I did. Still, you know, you're more threatening on paper. You're winning on XG.
Now, yeah. Now you're winning on XG.
Oh no, now I'm fucked. KG fucking game.
I'm up by a goal, but we've hit the woodwork twice.
Did you just pause in the middle of a highlights?
Yes.
Tala's Magna was kind of good.
Oh, jeez. But I have had some bad first touches.
All right.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, how did we keep that out?
great. The last second before halftime corner goal. Oh, man. Well, that makes up for me missing the one that went right across the goal mouth all the way to the other side.
The fates have evened that out.
Just tell the players they're unlucky. Always works. Poulter's injured.
Sake, guys.
Yoki Low is using
Why-
Musa Dembele as a deep lying forward. And he's not good at that.
Freaking Dortmund.
Did you
Third
pause?
fucking
Yeah, just a
ball
slight
off
instruction
the
change.
crossbar.
Yes!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Honestly, I thought the keeper had that.
Mavumpa was a winger.
He is, but he can also
My
play
guys
straight
are really
graves.
injured. So I
Should have had that.
Pretty
Oh,
versatile.
did it go
Yeah.
off of my?
Fofana's been credited with it.
I'm missing a bunch of depth right now in my roster because almost all my defensemen are injured.
Well, I shouldn't have brought off Sol Bamba because in 20 minutes of being on, his replacement gave up a handball in the box and just decided not to play defense, so we lose 3-1.
Pull them out.
How are we gonna get to fine a bunch of people after
I
this
can't
game?
believe you're getting relegated. Don't worry, your job is safe.
Oh, I cannot confirm changes.
You doing changes, Hibis?
I'm done.
Cool beans.
Oh,
Okay, well, I was trying to let Makoko take the penalty, but oh, it did work. Okay.
Oh, I'm dying.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Carmona, you dumbass.
Yes, my right back scored on just random marauding run.
Oh, this is getting very frustrating.
That was a good block. I'm just pausing to make a couple changes. Have I actually successfully paused now? Yes. Sorry.
That's all right.
Let's see if giving an 18-year-old his debut on the road
Unpaused.
is a bad idea.
You told him no pressure, right? Right?
Oof, I got my ass kicked.
Karlsruhe is having a poor day against Leipzig there.
I pumped my fist and told him, I believe in you.
Oh, God, you fucking lazy piece of shit, Fidalgo!
I think he saw that going in.
My 18-year-old keeper dealt with Byron away like a champ.
You playing Podler?
Wait. Why does the box
Also, my
score
keeper's,
say that?
my main keeper's injured.
That is
Yes.
horrifying.
I really
Sorry,
blew that team talk.
Can one of you guys tell me who does the box score say scored the penalty for my team?
Let me see.
Because for me it says that Pedro scored the penalty, but on the pitch it was Makoko who scored it.
It says Pedro, dude.
That's
He muscled
very
the
weird.
ball away from the guy on a half there.
Just saw one of the most incisive counter-attacking goals I've seen. It's
Well, at
Oh,
least we
Jesus
won.
Christ.
This is a significant improvement over Werder.
I've been trying to sign Querfeld since the beginning of this game because he has jumping reach 17 and is 18.
Also, my team scored 4 goals in a game where we hit the post or crossbar like 4 times. I think
to see it.
Hanover might not have the best defense in the league, folks.
I got crushed. 3-0.
You still there, Cecil?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I probably shouldn't have lost 3-0, but
You've been a little unlucky, I think, not to.
but I mean, you deserve this win completely.
There we go.
Oh, and now it's 3-1. All right, so it's completely like
This
legit.
feels like
this
a fair
is the
result.
right score. If I was lucky, it would be 3-2.
I mean, I have hit the post twice.
I mean, I did 2, and then I had a player back pass from being 2 feet from the net.
That was genuinely one of the weirdest choices I've ever seen. I assume he was trying to set it up for someone, but it just looks.
Oh, fucking.
Anyway,
You've got,
Oh
you
my
got the devil's
God.
own luck. You are so lucky.
Jesus Christ. How
that was
did that not
that
go
was
in?
a battering.
Bisk, you want a fun one? So previously was saying Pedro had scored that pen, and now it's
Oh,
saying
now it's gone. Now it's fixed itself. Okay, that was very weird.
Coco, a good striker? Question.
Congratulations on Hoffenheim 2 for making it into the Bundesliga.
again.
When
yeah.
you say Pedro, you don't mean the Pedro, right? Because there's only one Pedro I know.
It might be the Pedro.
Is it the old Barcelona Pedro?
Yeah.
Oh wow! What, you signed
Yeah, I signed him.
him? That's funny.
I got him for like $1 million from Lazio.
Is he still good? Is
Yeah,
he?
he's still good. Like he's not even slow. He's 36 and he's like still fast.
He's
I'm
not
gonna
finished.
find
that.
36.
I mean, relatively fast. Like he's
I mean, yeah, 36, 13
he's-
pace, 13 acceleration. That's not bad at all.
I honestly
Yeah,
don't.
that's not bad.
There's probably very few people that age any faster than that. So yeah.
yeah. I mean, I assume he's going to drop off over the course of the year, probably. But I mean, he does have like natural fitness 20, so who knows?
I think
I
we
am
established that it no
livid.
longer has that effect, but we're not sure.
Really? Oh,
My understanding was that it still does, but it was slightly.
No.
Oh,
That's-
you took
I
Fredetsky
don't.
off.
I look. He's got 5.9 performance, which is
Yeah, I mean,
embarrassing.
he wasn't. He
Cecil,
was
did you
not
substitute your
playing
goalie?
very
Yes.
Power move. Respect to you.
That's
Here's the
cool.
question: did you sub him for another goalie or for an outfield?
I put Silas Matumba. I put Katumpa Mavumpa in goal.
Cecil's decided to play a 5-4-2.
No, I put Lennart Grill.
I will say playing Katumpa Mavumpa at right back is.
It's all I can do because my most of my defensive line is
Yeah,
either
like
injured
I
or
realize, but like, yeah, that's.
Cecil, there comes a point
that's
where
a
if you
rough
can't
situation.
fit players into your tactical arrangement because they're all injured, you need different tactics. You know?
Well, that's what I was.
I mean,
doing.
I will grant Mavumpa does have competent at DR, but like, I mean, I guess he's not that bad other than his lack of tackling. He is fast. Can't cross that well though.
Whenever I see a player have the reaction would have preferred
Oh,
to stay on the
no.
bench, I just want to fucking drop
Wirtz
kick
is
them into the
injured.
sun. Like, why? What's wrong with you?
It's because they're lazy.
Wirtz
Or
is
they're
injured,
nervous.
and I don't have any subs.
Well, guess you're playing with 10 men then.
That's what you get for
RIP.
bringing all your subs. Owned.
I like
For
that
what
all.
it's worth, Cecil, you're probably in a situation where it doesn't matter that much.
Suddenly Cecil regretting the spite substitution of his goalie.
I just want to
No.
point out that all
Well, yes.
3 players that have scored for Eintracht Frankfurt are players I wanted to sign.
Come on, everybody and their dog wanted to sign Talos Magno. The only reason I didn't is because there probably would have been a riot at the club when I signed like the 15th AMC of the year.
I mean, I think everyone wanted to sign Shelder up. Most people just couldn't afford to do so.
I thought I had Rook signed, and then he decided to go to Frankfurt instead.
I mean, Magno was a bargain. Like, how much do you spend on him again?
He was. That's why I wanted him.
I think it was like 10 million or something.
Yeah.
I got him really cheap.
If I wasn't already drowning in them, I'd have signed him like last season because I've been watching him since the start of the game.
A lot of wingers
There
in the
it
chat.
I do want to give a shout out to 2 of my defenders managing to score, and
Oh,
one
no,
of
that's
them
not it
being
either.
a right back
Goddamn.
who didn't score on a set piece. He just like drove the ball into the box and shot.
Let's see. Yeah, I spent 8 million up front on Magnet, and then another
There you
8
go.
million Promise.
Ito,
Yeah, we still
it's
totally
you
worth
won
it,
2-0.
Yeah. I
60th
actually,
minute in the
I believe, had a
94th
deal lined
minute.
up to sign him in January, and then what happened?
You fucked it up, right?
No, I think I canceled it because I didn't have the money to sign him and Scalvini or something. I forgot.
I thought it was something where like you were doing a contract and then it fell through. I thought I remember something like that.
Oh, it might have been.
Because that's when I did my bid. When you failed yours is when like I decided to go in on it because I had the money.
Yeah, it might have been. Was there money? I don't remember now. I might just not have the money. Oh fuck. Okay. Well, I guess I'll play without a fullback because Livermento just injured himself with 2 minutes left.
I mean, Cecil's also down to 10, right? So
I mean, there's 4 minutes left and he's 4-0 up. I think he'll be alright. 5-0 up. I think he'll be alright.
Yeah.
Profound
Anyway,
sadness.
Rogue, Hanover, bad. Yes?
I will again put it this way: I scored 4 goals, and that's not like accounting that I hit 4 balls off the crossbar.
Right, yeah, because I've got them away next.
Yeah, their defense is not good.
They're actually only here because I loaned them Maximilian Bayer last year and he scored like 20.
I will say they do have a fast striker with places shots who will just like randomly get a through ball through the middle of your defense when they fuck up and score.
Right.
Fran
So
Garcia
expect
has
them to
never
score
let me
one,
down.
but you should score like 3 or 4 on them.
I'm hoping to, yeah. I'm just wondering how heavy I need to come out. You know?
Yeah, Havard
Anyway,
Nielsen
we're good
is
to
actually
continue.
surprisingly good.
Continue.
Is it ever worth it to throw a water bottle? Because I really want to throw a water bottle.
It can be.
So
is
here's
this
the
worth it or
thing.
not? Just do whatever you feel like.
Just do something. We're all waiting on you.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
not
say
going to
so.
help you
The
no
thing
matter
about
what you do.
throwing the water bottle is it requires your players to really trust you, or for them to have really fucked up for it to be effective.
Yeah.
Usually,
Losing 5-0.
Sure, but usually Thrash Arms has a similar effect with much less risk of it backfiring.
Yeah,
Mm.
like throw water bottle is feast or famine. Like,
Well,
if
it's
it
too
doesn't
late.
work, it's going to be a disaster.
Yep,
And
it's
if
a
it does work,
disaster.
it'll be good.
The one my assistant coach recommended instantly turned all my players red.
I would
Yes.
basically never
Cool.
throw water bottle at the end of the game.
You should
I
have
would
told me
only
this.
consider doing it at halftime.
That's a good
Because-
shot.
I throw the water bottle at the end of games all the time.
Throw the water bottle
we
every
could all tell
time.
you wanted to throw the water bottle.
Make your players live in fear.
Hey, we're top of the Bundesliga by crushing two of the worst teams at home.
Yeah, I let in literally a 94th minute goal, and that goal difference is why I went to second.
Livermento. Oh god, he is out for 5 to 6 weeks.
Wirtz is out for 4 to 5 weeks.
For what it's worth, my next game is Wolfsburg away, so I'm not going to maintain that position.
Gumini is also out for a week.
Let's
That was
see.
not Slim, that was who said
Yeah,
that.
that was me.
80% of my team did so bad I can find them.
Beto twisted his ankle out for a month. Fuck, man.
Okay, for finding players, it's 6-4, right? I usually
Yes.
do under. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we getting lots of fines.
Nice. Save that wage budget, baby.
I don't know that it actually impacts
It does not.
wage budget anyway.
I'm just
No.
doing a bit.
I looked. It doesn't improve your numbers at all.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out by looking at the financial screen before and after matches, and I couldn't tell any
The
difference.
financial screen, it does do stuff. It is, it does go up immediately after you deal with a friend. Or down. You can go down in a friend.
But I mean, once before and after I did the fines, I didn't see any difference.
Yeah.
Oh, cool! I didn't notice that. The person I overpaid for has a Dutch Dominican dual nationality.
That's powerful.
Hmm.
It's not quite as powerful as Russian, German, Uzbekistan tri-nationality.
That is extremely powerful.
Right,
Mhm.
nationality.
He declared for Uzbekistan, though, right?
Yes,
Good.
it's Waldemar Anton, one of my
I
side
can't find fucking Polter because I get pissed at him. He's such a prissy captain. I hate that he's fucking captain. Get rid of him.
Time to find a player.
I mean, there are games where he just totally disappears. He becomes a poltergeist.
Lol.
Hit the button.
I have hit the button.
So we need to cover 3 hours of the content in 2 hours for the benefit of.
Well, so everyone remember you'll have Wednesday to do all of your final transfer shit because I have my second leg of my game, of my European game.
Also, you don't need to worry about my content stuff because I've figured out how the updates are grouped, and they're just grouped by like 5 games per update, except the final update.
I hate the fucking press headlines. They never go for the interesting questions.
We gotta.
Also, Cecil, why are you doing interviews now?
Because I'm angry.
That's not a good answer.
I banged the table.
They went for the
Also, I didn't continue before
non-answer of
anyone else.
VAR.
That's the good answer.
Yeah, I had to find
You should
8
open
people
that.
for that last game.
I find 6. Well, I warned a couple who were only at 6-4. And I find a half week's wages for my captain. who's at
Everybody gets
6-1.
one warning, and then I just start fighting them a week's wages, regardless.
I don't even warn. I just go straight to fines.
Yeah, I just do it as like an RP thing.
Warning
I'm not recently
under
going too
is.
far.
You warn people it's under what?
Interactions, like when you.
No,
mouse
I
over-
mean, what number is safe usually?
6.4. It literally won't offer you the option below. Like
Ah.
if it
It'll
offers you the
sometimes
option,
show it at
it's fine.
6.5.
I-
Yeah.
But
I think it's like a fraction. It might be like 6.45 or something. Point is, if you can find them, you are well within your rights to.
Should I
They will
find someone who
very
just got
rarely
injured?
glitch
Doesn't
as
matter.
well. Like, do it. Set effects are the same.
And the best place to do it, Cecil, is in your its schedule.
Yeah. Exactly, because if you click on schedule and you click on the game, on the right hand side, you will see a list of everybody in your team who played, alongside their rating.
Oh.
So that's how I do it. It means you can A, see at a glance everybody who you need to find, and B, you can interact with them from there, because you can just right-click on their names like anywhere else.
I'm kind of confused at the points per game statistic, because I have a player who has played one match for me, like, ever, not just this year. We won that match, and he has a 1.65 points per game.
Maybe it counts bench appearances? That wouldn't make
He
sense.
has never appeared for me in any capacity prior to...
As in, not even an unused sub.
I don't believe he was an unused sub because he was injured for the previous game.
Yeah, no, that was my only theory, so I now have no clue.
Also, we won all our friendlies,
Malpractice,
so it's
Cecil.
not counting that either.
How does Wolfsburg have a larger net transfer spend than I do? I guess
So
it's
apparently,
not
Two's coaches aren't allowed to find the players.
Send me a list, I guess.
If you can find players for...
Actually, I should be able to do it from...
matches.
Let me have a look, because I've been able to praise their training.
No, apparently you can actually do it to youth team players for youth games, so I assume it works the same way. It's just I wasn't aware that... You'd think I'd be able to do it, but I guess, like, I
also can't do it. I'm looking at it now.
Oh, that's weird.
Also, Fisk, I do not know how you're coming up with them having a higher net spend than you are.
I mean, in terms of what's listed in the Bundesliga statistics.
I just
not
posted
not
the
on
screenshot.
not on that screen.
Okay.
So what I was saying is, I think that if you go to the team detailed stats page of the Bundesliga, it only counts what you actually paid, not with the nominal value of the transfer.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's interesting. That seems actually kind of a useful split to look at. Yeah, I
That
only
bumps me up
spent
to third in net transfer spend.
I only spent £3 million this off-season
Value for money, baby.
right now.
But yeah, in terms of salary, I am now spending more on salary than any of the non-big three teams.
Pablo Rosario is incredible.
Just barely ahead of Wolfsburg, to be fair.
I am 14th in salary. All right, it's an improvement from last season because the inclusion of 3 promoted clubs that are spending less than me.
I went from spending 13 million last season to 39 or 35 million this season.
I did actually read, because Heidenheimer in the FM blog that went up today as one of the new good picks with the new update. And well, apparently it is their first time in the Bundesliga. Apparently they've never made it here before.
Good for them. I look forward to destroying them in 5 days.
Me too.
They were really bad, so...
Also, Cecil, just in case this news is real, no, you can't have Maximilian Black.
I wish I could, but I'm not even trying.
Good.
Like, I really wish I could, but I know it's not for sale.
Never. He's started really well for me, so he might actually be pushing out Kramaric for one.
I mean, you'd have to be you'd have to be a moron to sell him to me of all people.
68 million.
Yeah, that's a lot smarter than. No, I don't have that.
Is that September 9th spot a game for anyone? Is that like the...
Not me. Yeah, dunno.
Oh, hey, commercial income.
Oh, hey. I'm second in commercial income?
I'm not last.
I wonder if that's to do with those fucking telecom quote-unquote sponsorships.
Right, I forgot about those. It's really amazing how much Bayern has compared to everyone else.
People need to start buying more Volkswagens.
Actually, they should buy Mercedes-Benz.
Is
Celtic keep increasing the amount they offer me for Aranguiz, and I'm not selling.
Is Karlsruhe the team that got promoted this season?
Yeah,
they are one
Hanover,
of them.
Heidenheim, and Karlsruhe.
They have the same... I've been here in the Bundesliga for years. Why do they have the same commercial spend?
It's commercial in
Karlsruhe? They're bigger than you.
There are a lot of factors that go into
that
They used to be
soundbite.
Bundesliga 1, probably like a decade ago.
Imagine that soundbite being leaked, and that was like actually Albrecht asking his chairman, "Why are they making the same as us?"
My team has given up 6 more goals than the expected goals against. That's pretty impressive when we have less than 4 XG, but
I mean,
10
if
given
you want
up.
to do more panic signings.
No, it's you ever watch those games where it's like it just feels like your players are just giving up the dumbest shit?
Yeah.
That's what's happening. Like, it's not a problem. They're just like dumb.
Oh god. I just saw where the transfer window ends.
Yeah, I mean, if you've not done your business by now.
I bought like 2 people and I'm fine with that.
I mean, when I play my game today, there will be time to do last-minute panic buys.
Not quite today. It's Cecil.
Or tomorrow, rather.
Yeah, that's your window to do.
Cecil, if you're not doing something, you need
I
to
am. No. I was making guys do rehab. Will you take
Cecil,
that,
I'm
boy?
just explaining. If you give me 2 seconds,
You're not slim.
we are going to have a player playing a game on Wednesday, so you will have an extended period of not doing anything. So if it's not something that needed to be done that second, it could wait.
Yes, it was that second because the guy just got back from injury, and I want to make sure he doesn't injure himself again.
What?
That's not a thing.
No.
That's not how that even works.
I know that's not how it works, but I don't know.
No,
I don't
that's
feel
not
like
need to do
explaining.
that.
I don't feel like explaining why I feel.
You don't
it's
need to
important
explain
do it.
anything. Just hit continue.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Oh, sorry, just they're Napoli are trying to buy one of my good kids. And he might get mad. No, I mean they could. Apparently I've done 18 deals in this window.
How is he struggling for lack of regular playing time?
Mind and tell us when it's the game.
Every single game.
I will.
You should
10
do
players
what your
called up
instincts
for
tell you.
international
Just
duty.
like mouth off to that manager.
Bro,
Shut
I'm
up.
getting so many fucking injuries, man. What is going on?
Well, I got another injury, but at least it's to like a third choice.
You training
player.
too hard, Uhu?
I think I'm training too hard.
What was the tab? In medical, if anyone has high training load, that's like they're gonna get injured. It will injure.
All right, I'm at
That's
the
the
pick.
thing. They're all on medium. That's why I'm like, why are they getting so
Also,
fucking
wait a
injured?
second. Why is this player bitching that he needs playing time right now? The World Cup is in like 4 fucking years.
Tell him straight to his face. You're a dumbass. You're a freaking idiot.
Holy shit, Kilmarnock are in Europe? Don't know how to feel about that. They're really not the team you would expect to be in Europe. Congratulations on them though, they only got into the Premiership again last season.
I wonder what happened in the Premiership last season then.
The only thing I can think, I hired Tony Strudwick as my new sports scientist guy. He has 14 adaptability. So maybe there's like a fucking adaptability period, and until then...
They keep trying to get him to, like, you know, help sort things out, but he still hasn't actually found a place to rent.
Yeah,
his bank account is doing some weird shit, like anybody who's moved abroad will know.
Looking at the table last year for Scotland, Kilmarnock was one of 3 teams with a positive goal differential. With a goal differential of 1.
One of the fun things about Scotland is that the bottom Europe spot is like the most unpredictable of the lot. So yeah, weird shit happens. Anyway,
they didn't
for
even
those
get
who want
the
to do the
bottom
transfer
Europe
business,
spot. They
this
were
is your window. It's do any transfers you want to time.
Or you can watch the slideshow.
You can do both. I'm not your mother's.
should make some bread.
Here, stream, we'll watch the game and while I poke around and kick this guy on my team. Nice frame rate, Habeas.
Now is it still shitty?
It has always been and always will be.
It's literally never been good. Love your slideshows.
I don't understand why it's so bad.
You probably have shit upload.
I'm plugged directly into the cable modem.
That
Ooh.
does not
Sounds like
necessarily
a
matter
French
if you
problem.
have a bad upload package.
This guy's running dial-up. I can hear it.
Oh, don't remind me.
I got dial-up upload.
Yeah, I had a whole thing where I realized I have this internet package that I was only using about 60% of the available bandwidth because I was running wireless. And so I upgraded to the best wireless I could, and I was still only getting 80%, so I just hooked up direct.
It's wireless. You'll never get better than actually wired. That's just like a hard fact.
Yeah, and I gotta learn that there's 2.5 gig Ethernet now, so just either going from 1 to 10 or to 10.
Oh, right. I encouraged, and I forgot that they think I'm up 4-1 because we're ahead from the initial.
Yeah.
God
They
damn.
factor in the aggregate, which is a bit weird. To be
one of
honest.
my
It makes sense to some degree, but then that happens.
one of my 16-year-old regens got called up to the Turkey under 21s.
I also have a player on the Turkey under 21s. They can be friends.
It's funny because servette is one word away from serviette, which means towel.
Mm-hmm.
My guy is 20 though.
You tell him.
But you
I'll have a
towel.
guy called up for the Netherlands under 21s, and then also someone for the Netherlands under 20s. I don't know why they are playing. Oh, it's because there's this fucking elite league. I forgot about that. It's really weird. I don't like it.
Man, I'm so glad that we have these twos matches this year. Just actually having a time to just breathe for a second, set my lineup, just feels nice.
This is
What
a
are you
Euro
talking about?
match.
He's in the conference league.
Or whatever the fuck it is, you know.
You're so glad the conference league is real.
I'm just glad I'm not
Never heard
playing.
that said before.
Like last season, I was constantly playing. I never had a second to look around to do
Yeah.
anything.
Well, because
This
it
is
must have
just
been
the
so
early-
hard going the distance in every competition you
It
were in.
fucking sucked.
Uh-huh.
It was brutal, man.
You know, I'm just trying to understand if there's any beaches in Texas. Because you definitely are filling some sandbags there, son.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
I mean, I think he might have moved to Ukraine and or Russia, depending on your opinions, because he's certainly going to cry me a river.
Damn.
Look, it's
You
so
know
bad
what?
right now
This
that
is football
Radamel,
manager, and we recognise the free state of Crimea.
Falcao, and Marcelo both may get game time. That's my injury crisis right now.
What time is it in the game that you guys see?
1930.
1930.
Huh?
The clock doesn't move forward whilst you're playing. So it's just at the 1930 tick.
Oh, but I meant like from the live scores because I have been stuck at 33 minutes and 7 seconds for.
You gotta do stuff, man.
Yeah.
You gotta like
You
click
should
on a player
unpause, maybe.
name, go back into the match, just like do stuff.
Check to see that you didn't rewind on accident on a highlight.
It's fine. You're 5-1 up. We could probably safely force continue you. So that you lose 6-1.
It is at 33 minutes. Yeah, it's on you, but
We may have to force continue me.
Have you tried everything you're going to try?
Like, give me 1 second. All right. Yep.
Force continuing. Hit continue, please, Habeas. You're still needing force continued.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's because you streamed.
I didn't. I streamed it from.
And Habeas has streamed before, and it hasn't had a problem with game continuing,
Alright,
although
now
it's
it's
always a
processing.
fucking PowerPoint presentation.
It's not clear to me what's going on here.
It says processing on the top right.
It's not supposed to say that.
Maybe you should try.
It says
egg
that
cooking.
sometimes when it's
Maybe
loading.
I'm force continuing again.
Try kicking him.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, kick him instead.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing that. You have been kicked. We are
There we go.
processing correctly now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when it's. You'll be clear to come in a second. We won't continue until Habeas is back. Right, you're clear to come back in. And let us know when you've done that, and I'll save.
Okay.
At time, at time.
For reference, you appear to have won 5-1.
On
So I
think
aggregate,
nothing-
or
No,
Oh,
5-1 in
that's
that game.
Oh, all right.
Aggregate
So,
is 9-2.
all right, I'm back in.
All right, I'm going to save,
Okay.
and we're clear to continue.
Dipper won't show first.
Refuse to pray for Bochum.
Always pray for Bochum.
Pray
we're
for
a
hit and
little angel.
continue, IMO.
I'm gonna put a offer out really quick for a left back because
Oh my
I
god.
have 2 injured ones.
Get a loan.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Loan offer.
Oh boy.
I am restraining myself from doing any further transfer business because I want to save my money for January.
Yeah.
I'm restraining myself because my squad is too big and I don't have enough money to actually make an improvement to it.
My board wanted me to spend all the money I had in the transfer budget, and well, I did that.
Why did you do that?
Because my board told me to.
So would you jump off a bridge if they told you to?
Probably, yeah.
Just goes to show the level
See,
of
that's
manager.
the thing. When people say, like, would you jump off a bridge if your friends told you to? It's like, my friends are usually pretty reasonable people. So if they're jumping off a bridge, it's probably because, like, the bridge is on fire. And it's like a shallow drop into water.
Or because they have bungee cords attached to their feet.
Yeah.
This player has made 14. This is just a news article. He's made 14 appearances so far this season and has managed to score goals. And he currently plays for this team and has made 15 appearances in total. I don't understand.
He's two-timing. He's actually playing for multiple clubs.
Must be.
Oh,
I
how
mean,
did
was
I?
he transferred? Or
No.
loaned or something?
No,
Oh,
no, he
okay.
definitely wasn't.
How'd the game
he
go?
was gent at that club.
And there's probably some poor fucker who, like, played in a summer league and then got transferred to a winter league and just literally played year-round.
I do love that.
It does happen.
I mean, that'll be what Talis Magno is going through right now, right? Isn't the American League on a completely different schedule?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, league, yeah.
Basically.
Oh, busy transfer deadline day. Remember to
Do
click
remember to
decline.
click
or
decline.
be
Oh, no,
killed.
wait. Decline.
If you click take part, I will force holiday you for inspiration.
I know.
You will be.
I am.
slain.
Yeah, I love to slay. Yeah.
Oh, what the?
I like how Evan and Dika is in that deadline day rumor.
I think at the bottom 3 are like all your players. I noticed that all mine were. One of them's a waste man who's in my 2s.
I
He's telling
mean,
me I want
my
to say
rumors.
Pedro Neto.
My rumors think that Eintracht Frankfurt is going to sign Kamavinga and Musiala,
I mean,
which would
should
be a
sign
really
Camavinga.
impressive set of transfers to get in today, to be honest.
That would be impressive. I don't
Oh,
think
they
Isn't
have a
Kamavinga
pop-up?
rated at like 150 million?
And remember, everybody will still have to grind through this a bit because we'll all be getting spammed with offers, even if we aren't taking part.
Yeah.
So hold your breaths. We'll make it through soon.
This is when the Premier League actually raids everybody on the last day. Like,
Yeah, there's a bit of that.
I mean, I guess it's not impossible I could sell someone, but I'm not going to be looking to.
Team registration, everybody.
Speak for yourself. That's not for us. That's for Europe.
Is it? It's
No,
I've
this is
not-
a Bundesliga registration window.
Well, I don't have it.
This is like the last one or whatever.
It's just
your last
like,
chance
oh,
to
this is
change
your
it.
last chance.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
yeah. But I actually don't need to do anything. I'm good. Right. There is a final warning, I think, at the last moment.
Well, the
Like,
good
we
news
have to
is also we're in the Bundesliga, so you can just fucking register everyone and not care.
Yeah, I know.
We should have played in France or Italy.
As opposed to like the UK where it's like, but what if I add this guy? Take him out.
I have two 15-year-olds I can't register.
You
It's
can't
'cause they're
You
15.
15-year-olds to play in
You
the.
also
Yeah, I
don't
know.
need to.
They're
Like,
the only
you
two
don't
people
register Bundesliga
who can't,
one.
who don't have any chance of playing in a Bundesliga game until at least January.
I actually ran into this issue with a 15-year-old that I wanted to play earlier this
Yeah, I
season.
remember that.
Yeah.
He is now
Oh!
16.
my my backup keeper from last year was still hanging around the twos because he ran out his contract, but then he went to a month-to-month for some reason instead of just becoming a free agent.
I think that's what happens automatically in Germany if neither side chooses to.
No, it's just up to the player.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and
There's
now
space
he
on
may
the-
actually be going to Norway to Vitality.
Incidentally, guess
Jim, the
which
player can
country
choose to terminate
that
if he
posted
doesn't.
info is from. The answer may or may not surprise you.
I'm gonna say Scotland.
Wrong. Any more guesses?
Isn't like
England?
every professional team in Scotland
No,
founded
it's not
in like
worth enough.
the 19th century?
No, there's a major professional team in Scotland that was founded like a couple years ago.
Tish. There's also Edinburgh City.
1927.
Oh yeah, Edinburgh City. I remember that because they were one of the teams I was looking at.
I have actually watched Edinburgh City. They're not great. I mean, they're good for where they are. Like, they punch above their weight, but they're also not that good.
It's so fun not talking to journalists.
Not.
Telling journalists.
Anyway, the correct answer is Saudi Arabia.
1927.
Oh,
The clue was the terrible
British
facilities and
influence.
reputation and the maximum finances.
My
been
Scotland guess was
PSG.
kind of a meme. I was actually thinking maybe China, but I figured it wouldn't be founded in
I was
27.
going to say, I don't know if there's many Chinese clubs that were founded in 1927.
But just the combination of like value versus
Yeah.
like,
man,
I only noticed this because they're interested in one of my players, and I was like, how could they possibly have that? Oh, of course they have that money.
they're the new China in terms of they're the garbage clubs with shitloads of money that you sometimes get to dump a waste man off on.
Also, Lama, just so you're aware, we did do a deal for Brighton.
yeah, like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I saw.
Or
it.
wait, is he in UAE?
Wasn't
got
sure
good
if I even
value.
wanted to tell you.
No, he went to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, he's in Saudi Arabia. Okay.
Yeah. Also, there was a video that came out recently of him walking off the pitch and kicking a water bottle as he ran into
Yeah.
the tunnel. Because
I put it in. I put it in the Exile Discord.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one that's in the thread, the Ronaldo thread, of him just trying to take a free kick and like absolutely skying it miles past everybody, and then running to the referee and demanding a corner kick.
It's great because the commentary's in Arabic, but you can still tell exactly what they're saying.
Yeah. I'm so glad that this has happened. I thought before that I was against it, but now I love it.
I mean, that World Cup was basically the most disastrous possible outcome for him imaginable.
Yup.
He played like shit, he got benched, his team looked better when he was benched, and Messi won the World Cup.
His replacement was that kid who went on to
That
score
was
the
great.
hat-trick.
Also, he got himself fired from his club, like, immediately before it. Like...
What a hilarious piss baby.
Hey, 2 players for Spain U21s.
Congrats.
Smadero and Ivanason.
I've come around to old school, like fully defensive fullbacks.
Yeah.
Not fully defensive, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, once you
Fullback
take out the need
support,
to
I think,
cross...
is actually a really good role.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
What?
Fuck me. My center back just fucking sprained his ankle ligament.
Rip.
That's
I
awful.
think fullback defends sometimes don't get far enough out to actually, like, engage with wingers before they cross.
Damn. I mean, I've never tried it.
I don't love fullback defend, but fullback support is a really good
Don't
role.
put anyone defend.
I want
Defend is
those
crazy.
overlaps, baby.
Last thing you want is defenders who defend.
Actually, no, I would actually put defend on advance forward if I could.
I think you can do it with pressing forward.
Yeah, you can.
And the pressing forward is essentially just an advanced forward, with a bit more focus on closing them down. So yeah. I mean, do you still want him to lead the line in that scenario, I guess is the question. Or do you have somebody ahead of him?
No. In fact, I don't want anyone to move. Period.
I want everyone to move.
A new
I want to
version of
just
Park the Bus.
I want to go into my tactic and just turn roam from position on every player and see what happens.
Do it.
Alright, try it out.
Hey,
yeah.
Slim,
what
am
you're
I
saying
continuing?
is
Oh yeah, good, good. Yeah.
you are
It was
the Middlesbrough wingers. When we play
No, I
McDade
want to see if total football works. Okay, I've
You should talk to Karma.
been Arrigo Saki pilled. I want universality. All my players should be able to do everything at
Oh,
all
cool.
times.
Real Madrid, Celtic, Napoli. Thanks.
3 equivalent clubs. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, at least
That
you got
your
one
Champions
easy
League
one
game?
in there. You know. Real Madrid for the first 80 minutes.
I have
We'll
Ajax,
talk
Inter
about that
Milan, and Red Star, Belgrade.
Oh, does the Champions League get drawn before Europa League?
Oh, cool.
Yes, they're slightly staggered.
Every transfer offer that's made now gives you a little button
Yeah,
to take part.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
Take-
split over a weekend to give them more content.
That makes sense.
Or like a Thursday,
guess
Friday, Saturday or something.
I guess I kind of assumed it would be the other way around. You know, like they build to the Champions League.
There's a little button whenever you get an offer to take part in transfer deadline day coverage.
Boo. I will kill
I've
you.
not gotten
Boo and
any
Cecil.
offers.
We only have half an hour to get through. Come on, you can do it.
Eyes can do it.
Can you?
Well, don't forget
did it.
the actual transfer window doesn't close until tomorrow for all the other
no.
leagues, so they'll still keep offering you.
Oh god.
That's true.
Look at Hoffenheim spending 125,000 a week more than me. No wonder I lost 3-1.
At least you're on. Your net spend is above mine.
Look, we're just a plucky little club.
Okay.
Biggest spenders are the Berlin.
Yeah, I'm
You
just
skipped
hosting.
the end of deadline day. It's fine. You lost like 5 hours. I don't know shit. Weird.
Benjamin Sisko is on this
Your
list.
biggest buy was 17 million more than me. I just went out, bought a wider variety.
I'm hearing the sound of a spade hitting the turf again and again. My advice to you is to quit digging.
Well, I know that you can't dig because have a plastic surface.
Excuse me, it's grass synthetic mix.
You got that little rubberized bit that comes up when you take a step.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
the
don't know
field
what that
is
looks like.
the field is grass. The plastic is in the stands.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've had to set up shows on soccer fields with the artificial turf, and that ground up tires get everywhere.
So Bayern going out and buying a winger on deadline day.
Who'd they get?
They got Noah Lang
No,
from
that's
Club
funny.
Bruges.
Oh no, actually, this is your last chance to get registration.
Yeah, because this is now the transfer deadline is over, so now is your last call, and it's the one you must do.
This is your last chance. This one.
Yeah, I'm just
For
gonna
real.
literally register everyone that I can.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
did
I
a
got
wee
72 players.
I went and registered like any of the youth team who had become 16 in the last few days.
I get to register 2 guys named Ruben.
Nice.
Like the sandwich. Nice.
Yes. Do they share a birthday or something? Not quite.
Maybe they're twins.
They were both born on St. Ruben's Day.
First
players
name,
in.
Cecil?
I'm just gonna say it, most players in Hoffenheim. Most players out Hoffenheim.
Cecil, you think people will name their twins the same first name so they have the exact same name?
Well, because they were both born on the same day, the same Saints Day.
Wasn't there a
Isn't that what people used to do?
famous
So they just couldn't differentiate them at all?
famous set of twins in Aragon, like princes named Ramon Berenger and Berenger Ramon?
That's different names.
I don't
Well,
know.
Some fucked up parenting,
It's
though.
the same name, just in a different order.
Have you guys forgotten that George Foreman named all of his children George Foreman?
That's true, he did.
Well, and then there's also Rune Oder, and there's he's a baseball player, but he has 5 brothers or so, all named Rune Oder. And they just go by their middle names.
I think it's
Oh, and
great.
let's not forget the the House of whatever the fuck it's called in Germany, the guy who tried to lead the coup, where every male member of the family has the same name.
That's aristo shit. Oh, yep. Here come the post-window transfer offers.
Oh, for real?
French team's trying to loan my best guys.
I've
Mentoring
compiled my
going well.
data report regarding performances in the Bundesliga. I would like to highlight SV Werder's poor attacking record.
Hmm.
Hmm?
How'd that happen?
Makoko now runs with ball often. I think it's a pretty good trade for him.
Nah, you've ruined him, mate. He's shite now.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna man mark him anymore. That's just terrible.
Oh man, mandatory future fee offer came in.
Low.
Worst performing attacking player, Patrick Schick.
Remember, by the way, that literally it won't go into your account until the end of the loan. That's how I scammed Meyer. Anyway, I've hit continue and I will return shortly.
I like how Werder is the worst performing attacking team in Bundesliga 2, but is in 3rd place.
Well, if you don't give up any goals, you can't lose.
Oh, you know what? Client's not interested. Alright. No point making him.
Your mother expects challenging matches.
Top transfer window.
Yes.
We
This
did
is
it, boys.
the screen I have been waiting for.
books, it has been done.
Damn, I outspent Newcastle and Liverpool.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a nice little screenshot of this one.
How the fuck did you spend $300 million as Hertha Berlin?
It's all
A
future
lot of
fees
future
or
fees.
installments
Yep.
and stuff.
Also, how the fuck
be
did the
bankrupt.
Bundesliga outspend the EPL by that much?
They're a small town league.
We got a new league in town, everyone. It's called the Bundesliga. Look at Frankfurt too. Frankfurt's up there.
Yeah, that's with Dortmund and especially Bayern really not buying that much.
I think Bayern did buy a lot.
Bayern
Just
did
below
spend another
the threshold here.
25 million at the deadline day.
Yeah, remember Bayern also sold Kingsley Coman to PSG, so their net ended up being a bit lower because of that.
Dude, I have 3 injured senior team defenders. Like, I'm actually so fucked.
Bayern lost their first game.
Who weren't you the one who was
Bayern is
telling me
1-12.
before that I was crazy for wanting to have 6 central defenders on my roster?
I did think you were crazy, man, but now I believe that I'm fucked. Like, fuck.
I mean, if you're playing 3 at the back, I'd want 6. If not, I'd be happy with 4 or 5.
I thought I
mean,
would
really
be happy,
5
but
is
I'm
what
not
I want.
happy. I am not happy. I am a crying man right now. Like, the thing is I bought fullbacks who can also play as central defenders to try to have the ultimate flexibility. And then 3 of them got injured. So now I'm just like, fuck.
So you gotta play DNs. Slot them in there.
I've got Real Betis, Dinamo Minsk, and IFK Göteborg.
Sounds like a pretty soft schedule, to be honest.
Yeah,
I would just
mean,
like
Real
to point
Betis
something
might be
important out.
fine, but yeah.
Something important that we all need to know. The difference in spending between the Bundesliga and the English Premier League in this transfer window is almost entirely the work of Hertha Berlin. Thank you.
You know what? That's not far off. You're right.
But even with that, it means that we were spending as much as the Premier League.
It's alarming.
We were actually spending like
year.
70 million pounds more than the Premier League, even taking
And we have
out
2 fewer teams.
We definitely weren't doing this last year. I'm fairly sure they dwarfed us last year. I'm pretty sure they spent more.
I mean, we spent way less money last year because it was in the January window. Most of us already had our transfer budgets spent on players.
True. We'd inherited transfers at the start of that year.
Wait, is this a net or gross?
That's net.
This is.
No, sorry, no, it's gross.
This is definitely gross.
Gross,
You
okay.
did not net spend 280 million pounds.
You're right.
Oh, Jim, you're gonna sell Uwean. Congrats.
Oh, Julian Draxler may go to Fulham.
All right, so I got Sevilla, Braga, and Lucerne.
When you're
Definitely advance out of that group.
Yeah,
gotta
I
love it
think
when
I
you're
mean, Sevilla's pretty good, I think, but
I think Sevilla is comparable to you, but you should be better than the other teams.
gotta love it when your advanced forward has the best pass completion rate on your team.
That is actually good. That's a good. It's good that he's passing well.
He has
I
0
mean, it
shots.
could also represent that he's just like doesn't take very many passes, and it's an artifact of small sample size.
That's true.
Like if he's attempted 6 passes and made all of them, like
He's also. I feel like the other important thing is that he's attempted 0 shots.
that's less exciting.
does Scotland only get the one Champions League spot?
I actually don't know. I'd have to check.
I thought I got 2.
Because it looks like
think it's true.
Rangers.
Rangers haven't been like when they did their UEFA Cup run. I think it's because they get knocked out of the group stage of the Champions League.
Okay, yeah, I think they qualified for the Champions League, but it must have been before the group stage, and they must have
it's
lost.
the third qualifying round. So you have to go through 2 qualifying rounds.
Yeah.
One Europa playoff or 1 Europa League spot, and then 2 Europa Conference.
Oh yeah,
spots.
they lost to Feyenoord on aggregate.
Lol. Owned. Crushed by the Orangemen they so love. I think I've said this story before, but just in case nobody or anyone here hasn't heard it, I used to live in the Netherlands, and they have their day where they celebrate the royal family, and it's called Oranjedag. You know, everybody dresses in orange specifically. Like people have like Oranjedag outfits, which are purely orange. Some places dye the canals orange. All the livery will be orange. And my Dutch friends at the time, I remember them saying, you know, you seem a bit on edge today, Ola. What's the story? It's a lovely festival. What's wrong? Do you not like the monarchy? And I'm like, well, it's not actually that, mate. See, in 1789. And none of them know this. They're not taught their little adventure over in England, the House of Orange. So it's kind of shocking to all of them. There's a club that venerates the colour.
You also don't like the monarchy.
Yeah, but you know that wasn't the reason. You know, like you smile and nodded through it. Like you know, I mean, it's not like an actual bootlicking festival. Most of them just use it as an excuse to dress up.
Plus, the Dutch are slightly less weird about their monarchs than the UK.
Everybody is less weird about their monarchs than the UK.
I mean,
the only way to be more weird than the UK about their monarchs is to like actually have the monarch ruling everything personally.
Well, you could be Japan. The monarch is divine.
Yeah,
still somehow less weird than Lizzie.
Yeah, because the divinity thing means that they don't do all the creepy psychosexual stuff that they do with the British.
Oh, okay, yes,
like,
yes, you're correct.
And when I say psychosexual, I mean it. Like the people who went mad about Diana, half of them just wanted to fuck Diana.
Yeah, no, you're correct.
I include the women.
Very progressive of you.
I know, right?
All right, gotta fix my training focuses. And my training schedules for the 2 match.
Actually, there is, I think, arguably one European country that's weirder about the monarchy than the UK, Liechtenstein. Like,
okay, yeah, you know what? I'll grant you that, but that guy literally is an absolute monarch.
They literally like voted to give him more power or whatever.
I remember. Yeah. Well, they voted to reject a constitution that would have, made him more of a constitutional monarch.
Wait, he rules like 50 people. Let him do whatever.
It's several thousand. But, yeah.
Several thousand. Let him do it. Okay.
They have several football teams, Jim.
There better not be a repeat of you being happy
2.
about me.
Vaduz.
I think we need our
own
reserves.
Does not count.
Yeah, it does.
I think Quebec needs its own royal family. Not Canada, Quebec.
Jesus, Cecil, why would you say that?
Cecil, you already have a royal family. That's much of the problem with Canada.
But I don't want it. I want my own.
But why would you want a new one instead of getting rid of it?
Well, I want like a Napoleonic one.
Dig out one of the less.
They don't even want you.
Oh my god.
Did you see what any of the Napoleonic monarchs after Napoleon did in France?
Yeah,
I have
really
to.
Funny.
I have to register players for the European League, and I don't want to piss everyone off.
Sorry. Hey, Lama, are you familiar with the activities of the current leaders?
Oh, but you might want to make a save so that people doing Europe registration don't accidentally fuck themselves.
So Napoleon IV died serving the British in Africa. I think it was in the Zulu Wars. Napoleon V was just a bit of a generic loser. Napoleon VI has Napoleon V has excommunicated his son Napoleon VI for the crime of running for civil office, which is against the laws of the House of Bonaparte. So the current claimant is Napoleon VII, a London banker. Yes, they all style themselves Napoleon.
Of course, it would be a London banker.
Yeah, he's a right twat, apparently. But then, he's a London.
I mean, you already said that. Also, 8.36.
Habeas verdant upu bisc.
European registration.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did I? Yeah, European registration. Did I just count?
I notice Obwood is not mentioning his training rating, so it must be below an 8.36.
You're not Habeas. How would they compete with Habeas?
7.2. Let's go.
Also, I've started getting the emails for Hoffenheim 2s, so what I'm going to start doing is just use the higher number. Every week I praise Tom Bischoff, who is the best young thing in Hoffenheim 2s.
He was
He
really,
gets
really
so much
good in
praise
my
because
Blur game.
I'm also praising him basically
Good.
every week.
He's great, isn't he? I mean, he's really not developing the way I'd like, but that's a bit troublesome.
How are you ruining such a good midfielder?
Well, I couldn't find anywhere for him on loan last year. No one's interested in him this year either, apparently. He's on loan. And so he's playing in the 2s. I mean, he's playing, I'm pretty sure he's a first choice in the 2s, so there's that.
You should have
Yeah, he's starting every game. But...
engaged in financial corruption to bribe me into playing him. Look how well it worked for home.
I mean, there's still time. You can fix it. I mean, he's not good enough to start for you, Luke.
No, he's not.
Not at all.
He's not better than Martin Batterina or Fabricio Diaz, who are my two starters.
He wouldn't even be a rotation option for you. That's kind of the problem.
I mean, he'd basically be as good as Enzo Milo, who is the prospect midfielder I'm not playing.
Not.
Tottenham came with a loan offer.
You want
for
regular
the
fries?
next Michael Ballack.
Sorry.
And it was to take him on loan so that they could buy him for $1 million, $1 million bucks.
Guess I would like regular fries.
Ordering dinner, I guess it would be.
If they give you, like curly fries instead, does that result in a crisis?
Please. Please, no.
I'm sorry, I thought that, you'd be a seasoned pun taker. But I suppose we'll just have to catch up with the rest.
You still registering?
Literally weeping in real life.
No, I think they've registered.
I don't know what
It's over,
Cecil's
isn't it?
doing. He's not.
Yeah, I
even here.
was.
Listen, it's
Staring vacantly. Yeah.
I'm gonna piss off somebody, so let's find out who.
I need to see if Ashley Young is going to be pissed off that I didn't include him.
Well, I mean, he's not really Ashley Young anymore, is he?
I'm eating sourdough.
That's true.
How is he supposed to be load bearing if he's not in the squad? Come on, Visk.
Oh, god damn it. He is upset. Okay.
I'll sign him. That's fine.
Hey, my player who wanted the loan is not pissed off
Oh,
because
never mind.
after he refused to go on loan to anyone, he realized that no one wanted to take him on loan.
My favorite type of player. The ones who just don't think.
He
I have
was
to talk to 4
disappointed,
players.
but he felt better as soon as I came to talk to him about it.
Shit,
I mean,
people out
his
of the
morale
squad.
will still be hurt, but it won't
Yes.
escalate into a huge crisis.
Buffon's morale is also down, but it doesn't say he's upset about it.
I mean, it's just like they tick down naturally over time if there's no, reaffirmation.
Yeah, it's just weird because they both definitely did go down a lot. They're
I mean,
both on slightly poor morale.
I think
Whatever.
sometimes players just get annoyed, but not enough to make a scene about it.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
You love to see it. Everyone I talk to, just accepted the fact that I talked to them and was happy about that.
Oh yes, the Tahitian international has been called up again. He's off to play Fiji.
he should be dropped by the squad.
I don't think he's actually played a single game. Oh, he's played. No, I take that back. He came off the bench one time this season for Hoffenheim 2s.
All right, let's see if I can beat.
Is Ito here?
No.
No.
Okay.
I think
well,
Ito's
playing
in
him.
my stream chat, but I'm not sure.
My coaches keep recommending I turn on tackle harder.
Do it.
Time to throw down with your mother's old team.
Time to crush Ceciltron. I think I'm playing Cecil.
I hope that you don't crush me, Albrecht.
Wait,
Oh,
Lucas.
wait, not old team, current team.
Lucas, how are you still injured? I thought you just
Old
recovered.
team
Oh my
and
god.
current team, actually.
Oh wait, no, I'm not playing Wolfsburg. What am I thinking? I'm dumb. I'm not playing.
I'm playing Wolfsburg.
I'm playing Karmic's old team. That's it.
Gladbach?
Yeah.
After selling Owan, I ran out of subs to just name a random person.
Yeah, I'm running quite a tight squad this year. For once.
I wonder if Carl's.
Alright, let's see how this works. Away to Wolfsburg, I'm not expecting a result.
We're real shit this year.
I have the 5th lowest wage budget in the division.
Have you considered becoming a semi-pro team?
I mean, yeah.
As someone who played PSG, having the higher wages does not guarantee victory.
Yeah, you do have triple my wage budget, though.
Yeah, I mean,
I played PSG
you did actually win the league like twice, though, didn't you?
once.
You also placed like top 4 basically most years, and when you weren't, you were top 6.
I believe so. Yeah, I don't know what.
Do you know who I lost to?
Me.
Yeah, Leon,
Me.
7-1.
Look, I will celebrate
It's
if I get
9-1.
the 9-1 win, but I'm not expecting it, is what I'm saying.
I think 9-1 was a different one.
No, it's going to the bottom of the pins.
You also once lost to me, I think 5-4. That was a good game.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of insane games as PSG.
Wonder who will betray me today.
I think my matches against Oblit were the most consistently insane.
Yeah, like we would both score at least 3 goals.
Yes.
There are several pinned in there which are like 5-3, 6-4.
I mean, this could be one of those
Something about
matches.
your
'cause
PSG mentals were so weak.
my attacking has been pretty good, and my defending has been kind of medium.
Do you think it had something to
is-
do with the fact that I would consistently throw the bottle at them every other game?
They loved that though.
Verdant is you.
Dude, at this point, I'm just praying that nobody gets injured. I've ticked on ease off tackles. Like, don't even touch anybody, dude. Like, fuck.
Gonna play like it's an NBA All-Star game.
I hope.
Game ends up 7-8.
Do it for the fans, everyone. Once again,
hate
the
that,
guy
it
who
never
came on
works.
free transfer is the only react.
I like pointing finger a lot.
He's the only one
I
who
honestly
doesn't
barely
realize that
bother
your
with
fans
this.
are worthless plastics.
Schalke fans are not plastics.
Schalke
Schalke
fans. If you're still a Schalke fan, then no, you have served your time at the coalface.
No, there's just nothing to do in the entire city besides be a Schalke fan.
Schalke are basically kind of like Man City. They used to be like an oil club, rich, but now they've been relegated.
They were
They've
never
gone through
rich.
Much
hell.
like City will be when their financial
No,
crimes are
they're
finally
Schalke
exposed.
are like fucking Middlesbrough. Like it's just like an incredibly poor city.
Oh my god, kickoff highlight.
Gelsenkirchen.
The solution
Good
to all
job.
problems: replacing as many Germans on the
Fuck's
starting
sake.
11 with Americans as I can.
I've done my bit there, yeah. There'll be more coming
What
next
the
year.
fuck
Don't
was
you worry.
that? Holy shit, that goal! I have to take a clip of this.
Yes,
the
you do.
Mokoko's
This
good.
goal was fucking insane.
That goal was dumb, Ceciltron.
It was very stupid. That's why I choked on my laughter. That
To
was
be
one of the...
fair, before I said that my
You didn't
season
deserve
was
it.
going shit, that person had been injured for the entire season. So this is my first match playing him again.
3 highlights within the first 2 minutes.
It's scary.
I mean, you have a better team than me, and you're at home. So, like I said, I don't expect a result out of this game. I would have hoped that we could have gone 5 minutes without giving a really soft goal, though.
I went
So-
1 minute or 2 minutes before giving a soft goal.
If I remember correctly, every time Gravenberch gets a goal or an assist, I have to pay him
What was
69,000
highlight?
euros.
What the fuck is this highlight?
I had to like max out his bonuses so that he
Jesus
reached to a lower
Christ.
wage.
What was that?
5 highlights within the first 8 minutes.
Luka Jovic, second goal of the season.
Six highlights.
Oh, what the fuck? That's a hell of a header.
I can praise my team.
Kevin Trapp.
This is some crazy football.
Kevin Trapp's asked to be
Oh
benched.
my god. This is what I get for winning the Super
John,
Cup.
you
And
did such a good job right up
Yeah.
until the end.
So you're the bad guy now, Elbret. We've been over this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right? Red for Heidenheim.
That's... Fuck.
Sonogo got a hat trick in 40 minutes,
Nice.
and then in the 42nd minute is off with a knee injury. God damn it.
Fuck's sake.
Luka Jovic, 2 goals. Would have 3 if Jung had just stayed an inch more onside.
Hey, Pedro, first goal of the season. On a really bizarre free kick.
I wish my guys wouldn't pass into the legs of the other team. That's always weird.
I wish my guys
just
would
like a bad pass.
stop letting these goals go through.
They made my right back take penalties.
Lol.
I have no idea why.
Did he at least score?
No, he missed it.
Oh, great. Love that.
Oh, Talos Magno injured.
Good.
There it is.
Yeah.
Offside?
This game's
No.
over.
Oh my god, this keeper for Gladbach is playing out of his mind. And I'm still winning 3-0. Oh, goal line technology. It's not actually showing me whether it was actually in or not, but it was not. Ah, crap.
What is my defense doing?
That one was
Literally,
probably
none of them are fucking running.
awarded? Oh, what the Christ?
I guess I should have taken that guy off in the first half. I'm getting some motivated and inspired.
Literally, none of my players are running. They're just all letting the fucking Wolfsburg players just run past them without fucking moving.
Holm just scored a goal.
They're every single through ball. The Wolfsburg player just runs 10 meters past my defense without them moving. I don't fucking get it.
Dortmund having a good game.
Oh, thank God, it's not a
Jovic has his
blowout.
hat trick.
Oh no, we're gonna.
No.
Oh, thank God. Not a blowout.
Oh, what the hell is that? Please be offside. There we go. That's why we pay you, ref.
Okay, that's not great. All my fullbacks getting injured. Don't love it. Don't love it.
Verdant, do you really need 30 minutes to tell your team to win when they're up 4-0 against a team that has a man sent off?
Sorry, this is actually important. Doing subs, there's some people I really actually need to sub off. Medical issues.
I was expecting that to go in.
Oh, way! Need a minute.
Oh, Hanover, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's been up. I mean, the two of them were a gift. Like, wait till you see the own goal. But, you know, I'm kind of lucky to have got away with this at all. Absolutely absurd game.
That's another hat trick for Makoko.
Ah, there we go. 5-0.
Oh, hell yeah. My 18-year-old Brazilian scores on his debut.
Beautiful lob by Makoko.
Beautiful shot, Giovanni.
Well, you know the keeper's been good when it's 5-0 and they have a 6-8. made 8 saves. I'm done, boys. That was a good win.
Congratulations on the international.
How did he not score that?
Because he's a child who fucking sucks.
Jesus Christ.
Oof.
Well, I can confirm that you were right about Heidenheim, Rogue. They're not very good.
I can also confirm I was right about this match.
I mean, to be fair, they were on 10 men for most of the match as well.
Yeah, it was 1-0 when Verdenbach got sent off. And then it went rapidly downhill.
Yeah, join the fucking club.
Also, I can actually score goals from corners now. I'm very pleased about this.
I won my first 2 games 3-1 and 4-1, and I'm gonna have a goal difference of 0 as results stand.
Have a goal
Also,
difference of
literally,
13.
like, every player on my team is going to get fined after this game.
Congratulations on breaching the Hornburg. It is a Lord of the Rings joke.
Oh, hell of a save. Holy shit.
Not a good
Bartos.
game for Bochum.
That was
Bartos.
fucking incredible. Just like bounces off the crossbar and keeper's just like, oh yeah, sure,
at
I
the
got
beginning
that.
of the season when I was looking at them, I thought Jonas Wind was the worst of the two, and now I've been convinced.
Well, you know, he's got a good win behind him.
Hang on. I just want to
Game
quote
correct.
what my assman is telling me. Statistically, we're doing fine. We just need to wait for the momentum to shift. We got
Just 21 minutes. 5-0.
More like-
most dangerous
More like
scoreline.
Cope Man. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to think.
okay,
about
we
my
did
game.
score. He's right. It's coming back.
6-5?
Four to go.
6-5?
I think you're being a little unrealistic there, Oblet. I mean, 5-5 would be
Oh shit.
reasonable.
That's a wild one you got going there, Oblet.
Absolutely insane game. Like, I don't
Are
know
they
how good
scoring
that-
all their goals on like through balls between your center halves?
No.
Because that's how they've scored against me.
They did the exact opposite with me. It was actually really good low crosses for the goals that they earned. The own goal was incredibly unlucky. They didn't deserve that one.
Are you playing with the high liner?
No. Oh, sorry, no, you weren't asking me. My brain just.
I
went
actually
straight
currently have a low line, but I normally play with a mid. I switched some stuff up to try and stop dying quite so horribly.
I'd also like to point out that
It
both
didn't
me
work.
and Hanover,
I'd just like to point out.
both me and Hanover had a goal disallowed due to offside. Neither of which I think was actually offside. So it could have been 5-all.
Yeah, that was bad. That was real bad.
Oh yeah.
Mavropanos just fucking moment of madness, two-footed someone for no reason,
They do
and
love to do that.
fell
in the
apart
same
from there.
Alright, we've got 15 minutes. Due to the altered times this week. Basically, as I see it, our options for the next 3 sessions, until the times line up again, are either that we continue to do 2-hour sessions, or we start 1 hour earlier. Depends how people feel about that. I don't want to take a choice that locks anybody out from arriving, obviously. So it's basically a question of, would anybody not be able to arrive to a 1 hour earlier start?
Well, how many of us are not in North America, right? Because presumably everyone in North
It
America
doesn't
is
matter,
fine.
just who can't do it.
That's all that
Can't
matters.
do it.
Right, that's all that matters. Also, fuck,
Okay,
Sinogo.
yeah,
Oh my
fair enough.
god. Oh my god. Cruciate ligaments out for 6 to 7 months. Oh my god.
Ooh,
Who?
Plays one
That-
game, scores a hat trick, damages his cruciate.
that's gonna fuck his stats as well. Like
Probably,
something's
yeah.
gonna go down.
Looking at it, yeah, he's lost at least a point in bravery. But nothing else so far, so it'll just be the decline from being injured for 6 months.
Fortunately, like, at least from bravery doesn't go up from any training.
And it's not critical for his position, but still. Not great, and a bit of a blow to my twos.
My left back that tore his hamstring lost 3 points in stamina, which fucking sucks.
3? Whoa.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, hey, Ito is here. Fantastic. But I mean, if it's a problem for you on Monday, Ito, and you wouldn't be able to arrive at the start, then that is kind of an issue from my perspective. I don't want anybody to be unable to arrive because of a time change. If that makes sense. So, on that evidence, we might be going for the 2 hours.
That's fine.
I actually, this is gonna sound weird, but I enjoyed having more time to get home and cook dinner and do dishes. But that's just me.
No, it's alright. Like, we're trying to come up with something that works for everyone, Cecil. Your perspective is just as valid.
I don't think in the long run we could make
Yeah,
this
in
game
the long
work doing
run,
2-hour sessions. I do
Yeah.
think it would work fine for like a week or two.
Yeah,
That's it. It's like a little mini vacation.
Yeah, so I mean, at the moment, that's where I'm leaning on it. But like I said, we've got a few days, and if anybody's got takes or views or realities that change, then let us know.
Bro, what the fuck? It asked me if I want to take over from our dear leader for training. What?
That's odd.
That's
Is there
mean.
another RDR leader running around out there
No.
somewhere?
And I've been changing
the
training.
fault
I've been
has begun.
changing via like the drop down schedule thing. But it's like I tried to adjust it one by one, and it was like, "Are you sure? You sure you want to take this away from our dear leader? He's gonna be mad."
It's our leader's only purpose.
What if the dear leader
No,
was
I
just
didn't get
our
it this
leader?
time. That's really weird.
All right, I got Bayern Munich next week. Who's played Bayern?
Ooh, oh my god. Ooh, you had a lone player score off like a corner fumble, and now my assistant manager is praising him.
Well,
Oh, which one?
Vienig.
B minus for the Stuttgart game.
B minus.
They probably were annoyed that you didn't have possession because
Vienig is okay, but he didn't do
About
anything.
as much
for that
possession
goal.
as
They
They're
just
not even
just
annoyed
weird
about
fumble.
that. It's only positives, but still B minus.
I'm glad he
Well,
scored.
the thing
He's
is,
a young,
you're
young
expected to
gun.
crush Stuttgart. So crushing Stuttgart is just living up to expectation.
yeah, like, you know, there really
At
isn't much
home,
more you can do than
like-
what is expected of you in that situation.
Also, you didn't keep a clean sheet, and statistically, you weren't actually dominant that match. Other than that, your players converted all of their goals because of horrendous defending.
Like,
I
ultimately,
refuse to believe the board cares about XG as much as
no, but they do have their own esoteric preferences. Like, my board is specifically happy that we press high. They're specifically happy that I play attacking football. You know, because it lines up with the stuff that is in my expectations. Or was, and has actually disappeared since the takeover, so maybe just the new guy just knows what he likes.
My board just wants me to increase commercial revenue.
I mean, that's on them.
Yet to follow that up by playing against the fucking
Yeah,
team that
they're
spent
fucking
£280 million this offseason.
I'm
Love
playing
this.
the defending champs.
Lol.
I mean, I'd rather play against mine.
I just beat the shit out of mine.
Yeah, I don't think they're quite the same without somebody at the helm.
They also
Yeah,
lost.
the AI mines were playing a weird formation.
Oh, the 4-4
We
is
do
my
have
new
14
record
days
scoring game.
between. I don't think we're going to get to the next game because there is in the next 10 minutes
We will
because
not, no.
we have
But we're going
14.
to try as best
Well,
we
we
can.
should get to Wednesday, right? Because you have another Wednesday.
I got nothing this Wednesday.
No, it's international break. I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, that's right.
I
They don't-
think the
fair
only
enough.
only team who's playing anytime soon is I have a game on the 9th, but that's going to be a skip game.
Yeah, I believe so. Unless, it depends what Karmic is doing. Because, of course, if Karmic is playing a game on the 9th, I don't know if they have international break down there.
Why do you play on international break?
Good question. I think they do.
Because he's in, like, a semi-pro division that doesn't need to take an international break.
I think Bundesliga 2 has the international break.
Bundesliga 2 does.
That's good.
Karmic's next game is the 16th against St. Pauli.
Alright, so it will just be yourself on the 9th. So, yeah.
I really like my Gagan stalking tactic.
You're at the bottom of the league, sir.
I don't care.
Good. Continue to think that way, Cecil. At least until we've played. Thanks in advance.
Yes.
Oh no, you gotta win. Never mind.
12.
Also, I like Fran Garcia. He is not. He never does anything wrong. It's great. Just a solid player. Like, you guys ever get a player where you every time you see, they're like, "Oh, that was a nice play."
That's Evan
never
Ndika.
exceptional. Yeah, well, there you go.
Well, no, he's always exceptional. Like, I played Evan Ndika in that last match with 30 match sharpness, and he still came out with a 7.0, despite training fucking horribly. He had like a 4 for his training.
Cecil, I have a question.
Hi.
If you encountered a French, like, person with the first name Lucas. How would you pronounce it?
Luca.
Luca. Okay. I wasn't sure if that actually is a French name or not.
It's you see it. French would be Luc.
Well, yes, of course.
But
yeah.
You do see it sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I might have a second cousin.
I was curious because my player Tussar, which I'm not even sure if that's how you pronounce his last name, but
Probably. I think you're right.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if his first name is like, if I should say Lucas or Luca.
So this year, Ballerina decided that he would only sprain his ankle ligaments and be out for a month instead of damaging his cruciate and being out for 6. So I guess that's an improvement.
What a good guy.
Yeah, my Ali Akman, who I sent on loan, sprained his knee ligaments.
Actually, I just realized that I had the same thing with Works. He started the season last season injured, and now he's injured again. It's like, are these guys just like having a little mini vacation at the start of the year?
Having a little goof on you, huh? By
Yeah, I'm getting goofed on.
Grinding their cartilage.
Boss, I slipped in the tub. I can't play for the next 6 weeks.
Zlatan still being called up for Sweden. Very nice, very nice.
Chardonnay Kalonji got his first goal for the Belgian.
Considering declaring Zlatan my top target, just to see if I can get him. Just warning you now, because
we should all do it. We should all put Zlatan as the top target. See what happens.
No, I'm not taking John Bellington off of my top target list.
I don't have a top target. Is there no reason?
Yeah, I'll talk you through this.
Makes you slightly more able to sign somebody.
Yeah, what it does is it makes, or slowly can make the player more interested in a deal with you. When I did it to Neymar, there were points where he was actually willing to speak to me. I mean, not money I could afford.
Even talk to you though.
Yeah, actually made it that he wouldn't, from not being willing to talk to me to being willing to talk to me. You declare them as top target, and the next thing you do is you set them to be scouted by your scouting pool
constantly
for the maximum period available, which I believe is 3 months. Because what happens is every time they play a game, there's a little bit of extra push. You'll get a news article about it.
Because there's a scout in the bleachers just looking at them, smiling, giving them the thumbs up.
Yeah, exactly. In lore terms, it's like, oh, look how much they care. They keep sending guys to watch me. They're obviously very interested. Maybe I should think about it.
In single player, you can also attend their matches to cause like news articles about it, but don't do that here.
Unless they happen to be,
if you're not
playing for another player.
To sign one of my players, you can pull that stunt. Yeah, but
I should have done it to Lavramento.
It's the best. You can only declare one top target. So
I've never used one before, so
all it actually does is that. In more automated versions, it's like asking your director of football to keep trying to sign him, but you don't want that. You just want the pressure of continual scouting.
You can also ask your players to try and endorse the potential move.
Yeah, that also requires the top target thing, and it's very useful. I used to do it with, I'd have Gianluigi Buffon call up Neymar like every other month and be like, hey, do you want to go to PSG? Sorry, do you want to leave PSG? Come around. I think the reputation of the player doing it does have some significance, or any existing relationships between, but anybody can do it. And, so it's better than now.
Huh. Interestingly, I can list players as interested for transfer. I can't set anybody as top transfer target, but they have to be under 23 years old, it looks like. So I can't do it to Zeltown.
Wolfsburg was founded in 1945?
I mean, a lot of rebuilding was going on in 1945.
They had a different name before 1945.
Did they?
We do not discuss.
I don't remember what it was.
I mean, you can look it up on Wikipedia, but
I
wonder
what Volkswagen were doing back then.
A lot of clubs merged as well, so their foundations are dated from the merger, not the original club or clubs. It's really common, especially at lower levels of the game.
Oh boy, I can't wait for the game to be done so I can watch Frasier.
Yeah.
Other sentences I thought I'd never say in my entire life.
Fucked up that Ganja's putting up the laser during the Football Manager game.
I think he's preparing it. I did something with football.
No, Wolfsburg was not formed from a merger or anything. It just came into appearance like immediately after World War II.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know.
I'm pure. I'm free of all crime.
Yeah, that's actually very
Well.
Just like Volkswagen.
So am I.
Oh no!
I'm sorry,
Holm has
what was
been
that
injured.
song?
I said just like Volkswagen.
Yeah. Well, you know, Volkswagen is a completely different company. We just take all our money from them.
You even signed out your players from Volkswagen because they were just Volkswagen workers.
Yeah, I'm glad that my club, Hertha Berlin, does not benefit in any way from the legacy of Nazism.
Yeah, me neither.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I just had a player refuse to do the top target shenanigan. Fuck you, Kramer.
I've seen it before. Yeah.
Oh god, I'm selling you.
They'll be like, why?
I mean, to be fair, it's not like an actually major famous player. It's just a youth talent. I want peer pressure.
Oh, well, yeah, of course he would. He's like, I don't know this person. He
Pretty
doesn't
much,
know
yeah.
me.
They have no connection whatsoever. I mean, everybody knows who Kramaric is.
Kramaric, yeah, he was on. Remember that Leicester
Croatian
team that
legend.
won the league? He didn't feature in enough games to qualify as winning the Premier League.
Wait, wasn't Cranmerich like a theologian?
I don't know, but it's not the person I have.
Wait,
Oh,
are you
it's cool
talking
that
about
I'm still
Thomas
mid-table.
Cranmer?
Thank you, Vis, for getting my weird joke.
I beat Bayern in the Junior in Pokal.
Wow.
I think it's
He
pronounced,
won
I think it's
after
pronounced
extra time.
Junior.
All right, one more continue, and then we're saving it.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take winning against Hanover and losing to Wolfsburg.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, well,
Somebody got injured.
I know
Someone got injured.
So, if I lose to them, then you can laugh about that.
Oh no! I wanted to grab the
Yeah.
shot.
Hang on. Oh, but you need to grab
Later.
a league table.
Oh,
I forgot to do.
Sorry. Right, hang on.
GG's. Bye bye.
Indeed. See you.
Sorry, I fucked up on that one. I should have
No,
taken
no
it.
worries.
GG's, people.
Yeah. GG's.
Yeah, I'm
Bye-bye.
feeling pretty good after this session, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous after the first one, but
kind of hate some of the just random straight reds players get in this engine.
fair.
It's not that common that a experienced player who doesn't have any like traits associated with it or whatever just like 2-foot someone in the middle of a game. Like that doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, I'm curious to know the stats on that.
Like
Bye-bye.
there's a decent amount of red cards. Most of them are for a second